Have you ever noticed that the greatest lessons often arise from the toughest situations? Nothing valuable is easy to achieve, Seneca once taught us. This audiobook dives deep into your challenges, not to stay submerged, but to retrieve the treasures that lie beneath. Learn why your problems are not obstacles, but invaluable teachers that can enrich your life. Welcome to Stoic Times, your channel for more calm, self-control, and happiness in life. Subscribe now for more life-enriching content. Check out our collection of virtue in our shop at www.stoicism.de. You'll also find a premium notebook and, for a limited time, the top 10 Stoic practices summarized in a PDF, available for free download. Please write "Problems are teachers" in the comments if you believe we need challenges to learn. By leaving a simple comment, you'll help support my work. And share this video with those you care about who might need some inspiration to make a positive change in their life. Thank you. Let's discover together how we can learn from our challenges and problems. Lesson 1. The Stoic Perspective on Problems. Discover how Stoics view problems, not as misfortunes, but as opportunities to practice virtue and improve ourselves. Learn how this perspective can transform your life. Imagine stepping into an ancient, wise library where shelves stretch to the ceiling, filled with books. Each book tells a story of challenges, struggle, and triumph. This library symbolizes the Stoic mind, a reflection of how problems become our greatest teachers. In Stoic philosophy, problems aren't just disruptions to our peace, they are essential parts of life, shaping who we become. Stoics teach that while we cannot control external events, we can control how we respond to them. Take Epictetus, for example, a slave who became one of the most influential philosophers of antiquity. His life was far from what we would call ideal, but it was through confronting adversity that Epictetus found the essence of freedom. Not in the absence of obstacles, but in our ability to overcome them. Epictetus teaches us to shift our mindset on problems. Instead of seeing them as enemies, we should view them as opportunities to practice virtues. Patience, persistence, and courage. These can only be cultivated in the face of difficulty. Another example is Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor whose reign was marked by war, plague, and personal sorrow. In his meditations, he reveals how he used Stoic principles to find peace amidst chaos. Marcus saw problems as natural and necessary parts of life, not only to be expected but even welcomed, because they offer us the chance to grow. What does this mean for us? First, we need to start viewing our problems differently. They're not signals to stop or sink into despair. Rather, they are calls for us to evolve, learn, and grow. Picture a problem you're facing right now. Maybe it's a conflict at work, a difficult relationship, or an inner insecurity you're trying to overcome. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this? How can I grow?" By shifting your perspective, you'll begin to see the true value in your problems. They push you out of your comfort zone, challenge your creativity, test your endurance, and strengthen your character. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us that by facing problems, we also cultivate compassion. Having gone through our own struggles, we can empathize more deeply with others who are going through similar challenges. Our problems connect us on a profound level to the shared human experience and foster real understanding and community. Finally, remember that every problem you overcome becomes part of your personal story of resilience. Like the books in the Stoic library, your experiences and lessons become valuable resources, not only for yourself, but also for others who can learn from your example. In this light, view your problems as the best teachers you could have. They are the architects of your character, the sculptors of your soul, and the authors of your life story. Learn from them, grow through them, and find in them the priceless jewels of wisdom and human experience. Lesson 2. The Test of Character. Discover why challenges are essential to shaping and testing your character. How can a well-honed character help you in life? Imagine standing on the edge of an unexplored forest, thick with trees and unknown paths. Each tree, Every path holds new challenges. This forest is a metaphor for life's problems, and the journey through it is the path of character building. Stoic philosophers see every problem as a test of character. It's easy to be virtuous when life is smooth, but true virtue reveals itself in moments of difficulty. How we respond to adversity shows our core values, beliefs, and the strength of our character. Marcus Aurelius, a man who held the highest power in the Roman Empire, faced endless wars, political intrigues, and a devastating plague. Yet, instead of letting these challenges overwhelm him, he used them to strengthen his character. In his meditations, he reminds us that while we cannot control our circumstances, we always have the choice in how we respond. And then there's Epictetus, a former slave-turned-philosopher. His teachings emphasize that our reactions to external events, not the events themselves, are the key to our freedom and happiness. Epictetus stresses that problems and adversity are opportunities to practice what it means to be a good person. What does this mean for us? It means that every conflict, disappointment, and challenge is an opportunity to sharpen our character. Like a sword that becomes sharper through repeated honing, our character is fortified through the continual confrontation with difficulties. Imagine a tough situation you recently faced. Maybe it was a work challenge, a family conflict, or a personal obstacle. Instead of seeing this experience as bad luck, can you see it as a chance to learn and grow? How did you respond? What did this experience reveal about your values, your resilience, and your problem-solving skills? By viewing our problems as tests, we can develop a stronger sense of self-awareness and a deeper understanding of our true selves. This is no easy task. It takes courage to face our challenges, analyze them, and learn from them. But the reward is a character that is strong, mindful, and in harmony with our deepest beliefs. The Stoics teach us that rather than avoiding problems or seeing them as bad luck, we should welcome them. They are the trial by fire, where our true nature is shaped and revealed. They are not the end of the road, but rather the signposts guiding us on our path toward virtue and wisdom. So next time you face a challenge, don't see it as a burden, but as an opportunity. An opportunity to learn, grow, and shape a character as steadfast and unyielding as that of a Stoic philosopher standing firm in a stormy sea. Lesson 3. Growth through resistance. Imagine standing at the base of a towering mountain. Its peak is hidden in the clouds, the path steep and full of obstacles. This mountain is not just a physical entity. It represents the challenges and resistance we face in life. In Stoic philosophy, the climb up this mountain symbolizes the growth we experience through overcoming resistance. The Stoics understood that growth rarely happens along the path of least resistance. It's the challenges that strengthen us, that push us to dig deeper, give more, and stretch beyond what we thought possible. Just like muscles grow by lifting heavy weights, so too does our character grow by encountering and overcoming difficulties. Marcus Aurelius, who ruled in the midst of natural disasters, wars, and personal sorrow, saw every challenge as an opportunity to strengthen his resilience and virtues. "The obstacle in the path becomes the path," he wrote in his meditations. For him, every problem, every hardship, every obstacle became a tool for growth and self-improvement. Seneca, another great Stoic, also taught that progress without resistance is impossible. "If you meet a man without scars," he said, "you have met a man without experience." Scars are signs of resistance, and they are also signs of growth and overcoming. But how can we apply this Stoic perspective in our own lives? Start by viewing your problems differently. Rather than seeing them as obstacles to be removed, view them as opportunities to strengthen your abilities, determination, and character. Take, for example, a setback at work. Instead of sinking into despair, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I come back stronger? By choosing to learn and grow from resistance, you turn the problem into a stepping stone for success. Similarly, personal conflicts or failures can be seen as milestones. They challenge us to look beyond our immediate emotions, dig deeper within ourselves, and find ways to surpass our current limitations. The climb up the mountain is not easy. It requires endurance, courage, and the willingness to face the unknown. But with each step, each obstacle we overcome, we gain height, not just on the mountain, but in our personal development. The Stoic principle also teaches us to view resistance not as an enemy, but as a teacher. In confronting difficulties, we often discover hidden strengths, develop new skills, and deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Finally, remember that the mountain you climb is uniquely yours. Your challenges, your struggles, your resistance, they are all part of your individual journey. And as you climb this mountain, step by step, challenge by challenge, you rise above yourself and develop the resilience, wisdom, and character of a true Stoic. So I invite you to face your next challenges with courage and determination. They are not mere obstacles on your path. They are the path to growth, strength, and self-realization. Lesson 4. The Art of Acceptance. Understand how accepting what we cannot change leads to inner peace. How can this acceptance make you more resilient to future challenges? Imagine standing before a locked door. Behind this door lie your greatest dreams and hopes. But no matter how hard you knock, push, or press, the door won't open. In this moment, you have a choice. Remain in frustration and despair, or accept that this door is currently closed and look for other paths and possibilities. Stoic philosophy teaches us the art of acceptance, a skill that is indispensable in today's often chaotic and unpredictable world. Acceptance, in the Stoic sense, does not mean resignation or passivity. It's an active process of recognizing, embracing, and productively dealing with reality. Seneca, a master of Stoic philosophy, once said, "Life is like a wild river. It rushes everywhere, everything is uncertain, everything is unstable, and we sail in unreliable boats." The acceptance Seneca speaks of is the understanding and acknowledgement of life's instability, not as a curse, but as a given. Marcus Aurelius, another example of Stoic wisdom, used acceptance to find peace amidst the difficulties of being emperor. He taught that while we don't have the power to control external events, we always have the power to control our attitude toward those events. And this begins with acceptance. But how can we practice Stoic acceptance in our own lives? It starts with awareness. The next time you face a problem, pause and ask yourself, can I change this situation? If the answer is no, then the next step is to focus your energy on how you can respond to it. Acceptance also means having the courage to recognize our limits. It's about acknowledging that not everything is within our control. This is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. By accepting what we cannot change, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and open our eyes to new paths and possibilities. Acceptance also deepens our gratitude and appreciation for what we already have. Instead of constantly striving for what is beyond our reach, we learn to value the present moment. This appreciation enriches our life experience and fosters a sense of contentment. Moreover, acceptance creates space for change. Ironically, it is often the acceptance of the present moment that lays the foundation for future growth. When we stop fighting against reality, we can use our energy to find constructive ways forward. Finally, acceptance teaches us how to deal with uncertainty. In a world of constant change, the ability to accept things as they are provides us with an anchor. This calmness in the storm is a hallmark of true inner strength. By mastering the art of Stoic acceptance, we gain not only inner peace, but also the clarity and strength to shape our lives with intention and purpose. So, the next time you stand before a closed door, remember the Stoic wisdom. Accept what you cannot change and find freedom and opportunity within that acceptance. Lesson 5. Problems as signposts. See your problems as signposts, guiding you toward clarity and focus. How can difficulties help you recognize your true priorities in life? Imagine you are wandering through a dense, fog-covered forest. Each step brings you to a new crossroads, where each path leads in a different direction. This forest is a metaphor for life, and the problems we face are like these crossroads. They force us to pause, reflect, and choose a direction. In Stoic philosophy, problems are not just obstacles to overcome. They are signposts, helping us recognize our true goals and priorities. They challenge us to reconsider what really matters and guide us on our personal and spiritual paths. Seneca, one of the great Stoics, understood the role of problems in this process well. He saw difficulties as opportunities to test and solidify one's beliefs. For Seneca, problems weren't about what happened to a person, but about how they responded, revealing their true character. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, also recognized the importance of problems as signposts. In his meditations, he reflected on how challenges led him to question his decisions and life path, ultimately guiding him toward greater clarity and wisdom. But how can we apply this Stoic perspective in our own lives? When we are confronted with a problem, we can ask ourselves, what is this problem teaching me about my values and priorities? What direction is it pointing me in? Consider a career dilemma, for example. If you're faced with choosing between a demanding job and spending more time with your family, this problem may force you to reassess what truly matters to you. Or, if you're dealing with a health issue, it could push you to reevaluate your lifestyle and focus more on your well-being. Problems also improve our problem-solving abilities. They push us to think creatively, explore different perspectives, and find new solutions. These skills are invaluable not only in tackling the current issue, but in every aspect of our lives. Furthermore, problems serve as catalysts for personal growth and self-discovery. They can reveal deeply rooted beliefs, fears, or desires that we may not have been aware of. This awareness is often the first step toward making positive changes in our lives. Ultimately, problems remind us that life is a dynamic, ever-changing process. They teach us to be flexible, adapt, and learn from every experience. This adaptability is key to navigating the uncertainties of life. By learning to view our problems as signposts, we can use them to find deeper understanding, clarity, and direction in our lives. So, the next time you encounter a problem, don't just see it as a hurdle. See it as an opportunity to learn, grow, and walk your path with greater intention. Lesson 6. The connection between problems and gratitude. Learn how the Stoic practice of gratitude can help you see your problems in a new light. Why is gratitude such a powerful tool in tough times? Imagine standing in the middle of a raging storm. The winds howl, the rain pours down, and it feels like the whole world is against you. In that moment, you find a small, sturdy shelter, a roof over your head that protects you from the chaos outside. This shelter, no matter how modest, becomes a source of gratitude. This is the essence of what the Stoics teach us about problems and gratitude. Stoic philosophy reminds us that even in the midst of our greatest struggles, there are always reasons to be grateful. Finding and appreciating these reasons can radically shift our perspective on our problems. Instead of focusing solely on the difficulties, we learn to see the lessons, the strength, and the small joys that exist even in challenging times. Seneca, the Stoic thinker, often reminded us that we learn more from what we endure than from what we enjoy. He emphasized that difficulties and adversities offer valuable opportunities to reflect and be thankful for what we have. Marcus Aurelius, too, practiced daily gratitude by focusing his thoughts on the positive aspects of his life, even when he was surrounded by crises. This practice helped him build an inner fortress of calm and strength. But how can we apply this Stoic practice of gratitude in our own lives? Start by intentionally cultivating moments of gratitude each day. No matter how small or insignificant they may seem, these moments can help shift your focus from what is lacking to what you already possess. Imagine facing a personal or professional challenge. Instead of being consumed by frustration or a sense of defeat, pause and ask yourself, what aspects of this situation can I be grateful for? Perhaps it's the support of a friend, the opportunity to learn, or simply the fact that you have the strength to face the challenge at all. Gratitude can also increase our sense of abundance and satisfaction. In a world often driven by feelings of scarcity, gratitude reminds us that we already have much. This mindset can help us navigate life with more peace and balance. Additionally, gratitude strengthens our relationships. By expressing appreciation for the people around us, we create stronger, more supportive connections that can be a source of comfort during difficult times. Lastly, gratitude teaches us to live in the present moment. Instead of always striving for what comes next or dwelling on what's past, gratitude brings us back to the now. This awareness can be a deep source of joy and contentment. In practicing gratitude, we find a powerful resource for dealing with problems. It allows us not only to endure difficulties, but also to grow from them. So, the next time you find yourself in the middle of a storm, remember the power of gratitude. It can be your shelter, your source of strength, and your guide through life's challenges. Lesson 7. From Theory to Practice. Practical exercises and reflections to apply Stoic teachings. How can you use these principles to effectively deal with your problems and learn from them? Imagine you are a sculptor standing before a massive, uncarved block of stone. Your goal is to turn this raw material into a masterpiece, a process that requires patience, precision, and a clear vision. This metaphor mirrors the Stoic practice of turning theory into action, shaping your own life through intentional practice. The Stoics understood that knowledge alone is not enough. It must be put into action through lived experience. This lesson focuses on applying Stoic principles in concrete, everyday situations and offers practical exercises to help us live our Stoic beliefs. First, it's important to start your day with an intentional routine that reflects your Stoic values. Marcus Aurelius began his day with reflections that helped him prepare for the challenges and opportunities ahead. We can mimic this by spending a few minutes each morning thinking about our Stoic values and preparing to put them into practice throughout the day. Another practical exercise is evening reflection. At the end of each day, take a moment of stillness to review your actions. Did you live according to your Stoic principles today? Where could you improve? This daily self-examination fosters a deeper awareness of your behavior and helps you live in alignment with your values. Stoic journaling is another powerful practice. By writing down your thoughts, challenges, and successes, you create a space for self-reflection and understanding. This journal becomes a tool to track your progress, analyze your difficulties, and express gratitude. Furthermore, the Stoics encourage the practice of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of future challenges. By imagining potential difficulties ahead of time, we can prepare to face them with Stoic calmness and clarity. This exercise strengthens our resilience and helps us approach unexpected events with more confidence. Contemplating nature is another key part of Stoic practice. By reflecting on the natural world and our place within it, we can gain a deeper sense of connection and perspective. This practice reminds us that we are part of something greater and helps us place our personal problems in a broader context. Building a supportive community is also an essential aspect of Stoic practice. The Stoics believed in the importance of humanity and mutual support. By fostering positive relationships, we create a network that helps us live and share our Stoic principles. Finally, the practice of self-sufficiency, learning to be content with what we have, is another key to living a Stoic life. This contentment doesn't lead to passivity, but rather to a deep appreciation of life and a freedom from the endless desires that often keep us restless. By incorporating these exercises into our daily lives, we transform Stoic theory into living practice. Like the sculptor shaping the block of stone, we shape our lives intentionally, wisely, and with purpose. In this way, we don't just understand the teachings of the Stoics, we live them, making our lives richer, more meaningful, and more fulfilling. We have journeyed together through the depths of Stoic philosophy, a journey that has led us deep into the art of living and the practice of self-improvement. This journey, symbolized by the Stoic philosopher gazing wisely toward the horizon, reminds us that life is a continuous process of learning, growth, and understanding. The Stoic teachings have shown us that our greatest teachers are often our problems and challenges. They've taught us how to shape our character through resistance, recognize the value of acceptance, understand that problems are signposts guiding us, and how the practice of gratitude can transform our perception of life's difficulties. Most importantly, the Stoics have provided us with practical tools to integrate these lessons into our daily lives. But remember, this journey doesn't end here. Like the philosopher who gazes at the horizon, we too stand at the edge of a future full of possibilities. Each day brings new challenges, new lessons, and new opportunities to apply Stoic principles. The real beauty of Stoicism lies in its practicality, in its ability to equip us with the clarity, composure, and purpose to navigate life's unpredictable path. As you continue your journey of self-improvement and wisdom, may these lessons inspire you to deepen your Stoic practice. And as you walk your path, remember the words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. It is not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them. Your journey toward self-mastery and wisdom is a lifelong process, and every step you take brings you closer to becoming the person you aspire to be. Thank you for accompanying us on this journey, and we invite you to take these teachings forward, living them, sharing them, and growing from them. Support us by subscribing and discovering the Stoics Journal to continue your self-improvement journey and firmly embed Stoic principles into your everyday life. This journal has been created to guide you in transforming theory into practice, offering you 120 different inspirations for the next 30 days. By documenting your daily experiences and progress, you can integrate Stoic principles more deeply and methodically into your life. You can easily order the journal on Amazon, and the link to the journal and the Stoic Times shop is in the description. Thank you for taking this journey with us. Wishing you all the best on your Stoic path. Until the next video, and remember, Stoic times are ahead.